seven mountains of influence in America: government, business, education, media, arts and entertainment, religion, and family. Are you alarmed already? Don't worry, that just means you're paying attention. Continuing from the article, after Bondi left office as Florida's Attorney General, she joined the America First Policy Institute, a think tank created by former staffers that, like the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025, has been laying the groundwork for a revolutionary plan to seize control and dismantle the administrative state. Federal agencies charged with protecting American workers, consumers, and communities from corporate wrongdoing. By the way, if that sounds familiar, that's probably because it's the exact same thing Elon Musk has been planning to do through his vaguely defined quasi-official role in the incoming Trump administration. Christian nationalists and the...
I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it reach uniform ranks if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite. You have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been a condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collective threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows live free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Yeah, it's best to look at it as entangled particles are one particle.
Yep.
You look at it and you get to know what the other particle was like.
But doing so breaks the entanglement.
Yeah, and you can never know whether or not you can't even know whether or not it was broken when you looked into it or not.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data.
Oh, there's another thing in
In
this
addition
game
to
that
the
kind of
cost and
annoys me.
bandwidth issues,
This
the
game
system is
series,
strictly
there's
a point to
one
point.
there's one part in Mass Effect 3
to manufacture
where
and install 100 entangled
a
pairs, one link to each world.
asteroid crashes into a mass relay and blows it up. But in Mass Effect 1, one of the main quests is finding the Mu relay, which was a mass relay that got hit by a supernova. And the only thing it did to the mass relay is knock it into deep space. But then you hit it with an asteroid and it breaks like it's made of fucking like glass, basically. And it's like, you know, a supernova is bigger than an asteroid, right?
That's all.
Logging you out.
There's a few times like that in this series. I'm mostly just happy to be in Mass Effect 2 because I can charge. Biotic charge is just too fun.
Message at your private terminal.
But for now, I'm just gonna have a chit chat with some peeps and smoke a bit more bowl. I only have a couple peeps to talk to so far, so not a whole lot to even say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm
the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset.
My
My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know
Know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Task Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations.
Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a
There's also a
significant
character in
investment and a significant
Mass
risk.
Effect 3.
We're all hoping
It's
you
this
can do the impossible.
ninja asshole
No
that
pressure.
attacks you throughout the game. And one of the most popular Mass Effect 3 mods just removes his voice. It's like, make him silent, make him stop talking to, because he blathers and he's an annoying kid, basically. Yeah.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Design choice.
Not much that you don't already
Yeah.
know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him
But if
than
you
most
take
ever
this, if
do.
you take the voice
It's
away,
become directly
suddenly
involved
like you're
in
trying to
missions,
talk
but
to him, but
I
he's
know
just like
something special.
silently
Whatever else people
attacking.
might say
Like
about him, I can
suddenly
assure
he's
you
Boba
he's got
Fett.
humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Well, this response is
Bam, 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 bam.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else.
That reminds
And
me,
when I do,
if
the
dark matter
consequences
was
are
still a
severe.
thing.
Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander, whatever you need.
So that was the captain's thing. She was designed to specifics.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Chef surprise again. Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get on my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do?
Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands most of the time.
This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel.
This ain't no luxury liner. Gotta have some poop in your food sometimes.
You could probably order to wash your hands every time I'm throwing you out the air.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that
Yeah, it's the DLC leading from Mass Effect 2 into Mass Effect 3. Its climax is an asteroid hitting a mass relay and destroying it like it's nothing. And in the first game, it's just like, dude, the Mu relay was hit by a supernova and just blown out into space. Like it was perfectly functional. It just was blown into a weird position that no one knew.
Do you have everything you need?
I may do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients...
Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I meant it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those
Reminds me of
families on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to know?
Right into it, Hostess.
I won't take any more of your
Persona.
Back to work.
Persona 5. You first are talking to Ryuji. One of the dialogues that he says is like, your character. It cuts into the conversation right after your character has explained this asshole that's gotten him arrested and thrown into the crime thing that he needed to do. Anyway, they're sitting there eating ramen, and Ryuji's just like, "How shitty can one asshole get?" And every time I'm just like, "Dude, phrasing."
Yeah.
How shitty can one asshole get? It's like, I'm trying to eat here. Let's see. Engineering. In the captain's quarters of this game, there's a fish tank that you can buy fish and put the fish in the fish tank. But if you don't go back and feed those fish at just the right times, those fish die. And every time I play this game, I try to keep fish. They always die. They usually die so fast. It's just like, gonna have fish, and I forgot it for a day, and they're gone.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Why is my fish tank not an automatic fish feeder?
The thing is, you totally can get one, but
Touring the ship.
Yeah.
Getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control system. This is Gabby.
What's like Skyrim and just never having dragons?
Oh yeah, I mean, I expressed that one time.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I'm done with that. I'm going on my own adventure. Fuck off, dragons. You just know it.
You collect words, but you can never use them.
Just interesting thing. Anyway, I don't need dragon words.
You could do the same thing in Oblivion if you just never go to Kvatch. You just don't get Oblivion portals in the whole game.
Play the game without them.
Yeah.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FPA arrays, the
Kenneth,
They're
you're
using
complaining.
complaint.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field grid.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
I won't bore you with tech, but
T6 FBA couplings installed will save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
just
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed
these
Shepard
people
came
more
down
later.
to see us.
For now, let's just go to the CIC.
No messages for you, Commander.
Really? Are you sure? See if I can remember how this works. Okay, so I just roll. Oh, okay, I'm already in. Okay, I'm at Omega. Cool. Go there. Space station built into the Ceres sides. Asteroid. Giant Tower of Sin. Okay.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Margaret. I was just...
Leave, Margaret, now.
Oh, of course, Margaret. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Afterlife now.
6, I think.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Oh, yeah, those might be nostrils. You might be right, but... No, I don't know.
Talk, jackass.
You say you was Sonny?
Something.
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bringing him alive raids even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said, shut up. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago. He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Elfel Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Elcor bouncer.
You've let 10 people in. I've been standing here.
What are you looking at?
A man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on.
I'm gonna mostly be pro Paragon, but get those renegade points where I need them, where I can. A couple of Batarian greasers just giving me a bad time. Renegade. All right, let's get some.
What's wrong?
I'm on it.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters.
Basically, every gun in Mass Effect is a tiny little gravitational railgun.
They're clean.
Uses Mass Effect fields to just fling inert matter. Ready to head out?
I am Omega.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one ruler. Don't fuck with Ari. Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around. And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. Just the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're going to make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them. I'm looking for Morden Solis. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself.
Later.
Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Alright.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Right. I'm actually going to eat this orange and take a break from this game. I know I just started playing it, but I want to hang out with you.